Weazel News.
Will the markets crash? The Bawsaq has taken a serious pummeling today, with the index down below an important number for the first time since a while ago. Although this seems very dramatic, the fact is it doesn't mean much. Hedge funders, traders, and financial services people were looking anxious until they realized they claim fees whether stocks go up or down.
In the markets, the Bawsaq 100 closed up 12 points in heavy trading.
Fed Reserve up a half a point as discount rates slid and brought liquidity into the late morning feces. Bonds up slightly. Composite GNP expected to rally hedge funds as hardly anyone in America knows what any of this shit means, except that somehow you're getting fucked. We'll stay with that. Remember, Weazel News, your #1 source for financial information.
This is Weazel News.
Investors are jittery as the Bawsaq closed down 23 points, sending markets into a tailspin where a bunch of assholes in suits jerked off on spreadsheets and cried, not for the hundreds of thousands of people who lost their jobs, but for their bonuses.
Weazel Business News, where the layoffs of the day are brought to you by Wing It Presentation Software. In the markets, confusing financial news as the Bawsaq took a wobble, rebounded back, did a backflip, plummeted off a precipice with the news that the Feds are going to be adjusting interest rates at some point, and ended up without a clear pattern. Is it a bear or is it a bull bust? We're not sure, and I doubt you are either.
The Bawsaq skyrocketed 5 points today as the American dream became even more of a confusing mess controlled by bankers and rich investors. Growth and value indices showed higher than average default on ARM loans, but not 15-year fixed liquid commodities funds in an effort to thoroughly confuse you and make you think that all this shit really means something.
In financial news, thanks to the investment dickheads in the exchange, this reporter's retirement is officially in the shitter. With the government bailing out the rich and taking a big bald eagle dump on the poor, brokers and hedge fund managers are out en masse this week, protesting what they call unfair treatment by the news media. Mike Whiteley at the scene.
This hedge fund manager is protesting in the only way he knows how, by throwing people's investments down a street sewer drain into the muck below.
We've had it with getting picked on. You want to see your investments disappear? Watch this. 20 grand of an elderly retired couple's pension. Whoops, there it goes. I dropped it in the sewer. Here's an auto worker's IRA. Aw shucks, accidentally dropped it. We won't stop throwing American investors' money down the toilet until our bonuses are reinstated. And this unfair moratorium on private jets is lifted.
Reporting from the financial district, Mike Whiteley, Weazel News.
This is Weazel News.